99.9% of us are not terrorists. Let us go back to the machine rather than get a pat down. You'll get rid of a lot of the anger and animosity towards the
Mr. President, James Madison, the father of the Constitution, warned, "The means of defense against foreign danger historically have become instruments of tyranny at home." Abraham Lincoln had similar thoughts, saying, "America will never be destroyed from the outside. If we falter and lose our freedoms, it will be because we destroyed ourselves." During war, there has always been a struggle to preserve constitutional liberties. During the Civil War, the right of habeas corpus was suspended. Newspapers were closed down. Fortunately, these rights were restored after the war. The discussion now is to suspend certain rights of due process is especially worrisome given that we are engaged in a war that appears to have no end. Rights given up now cannot expected to return. So we do well to contemplate the diminishment of due process, knowing that these rights that we give up now may never be restored. My well-intentioned colleagues' admonitions in defending provisions of this defense bill say that we should give up certain rights, the right to due process. Their legislation would arm the military with the authority to detain indefinitely, without due process or trial, people suspected of an association with terrorism. These would include American citizens apprehended on American soil. I want to repeat that. We are talking about people who are merely suspected of terrorism or suspected of committing a crime and have been judged by no court. We are talking about American citizens that could be taken from the United States and sent to a camp at Guantanamo Bay and held indefinitely. This should be alarming to everyone watching this proceeding today because it puts every single American citizen at risk. There is one thing and one thing only that is protecting American citizens, and that's our Constitution.
I'm Rand Paul. My father taught me the value of commitment to faith, family, and our Constitution.
Governor Romney, when President Obama signed the National Defense Authorization Act into law, he enacted a provision allowing him to indefinitely detain American citizens in U.S. military custody. Many, including Congressman Paul, have called this unconstitutional. At the same time, the bill did provide money to continue funding U.S. troops. Governor Romney, as president, would you have signed the National Defense Act as written?
Yes, I would have, and I do believe that it's appropriate.
Back to Hannity, and during the spirited Republican primary this election season, Kentucky Senator Rand Paul was out on the trail campaigning for his father, Texas Congressman Ron Paul. But tonight, he is here to make a major announcement about 2012 and the presidential race. And we welcome back to the program Kentucky Senator Rand Paul. Tell me why you're supporting Governor Romney.
Well, I think it's interesting that Governor Romney and I actually have quite a few similarities. Governor Romney's dad ran for president, was unsuccessful. Governor Romney then went on to support the nominee the same way his dad did. Governor Romney comes from a big family. I don't know them that well, but I think it's a big, loving family. So do I. I come from a family with 5 kids. Governor Romney has 5 kids. He's had a long and happy marriage, so have my parents. I think we have a lot of the same family values. And trust and feeling of the importance of the family unit. And so that, I think, draws a kinship between our families.